you'll want to find a space that's appropriate for recording, and you want to consider environmental noise. So, you might not want to pick a space that's near a window, because windows will allow sound to travel through the glass. Also, sometimes in an environment, like if you have upstairs neighbors, you'll hear thump, 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 thump. So you want to just sit and listen, take a couple minutes, notice what's around you, heat, air conditioning, pets, neighbors that have pets. Like maybe the dog is barking in the middle of the day because there's people out there, but they're not barking at night. So just notice what's around your immediate space. Also, like chirping noises from smoke detectors that need batteries. And any kind of alarms beeping on your phone, on your laptop. Just consider any sounds that might be made during your recording process. I know it seems kind of like an obvious thing, but we certainly have had people's laptop alerts go out live on the air on the radio. So just think about muting, and even like if you have a cell phone and it's set to vibrate, it's on the table where your microphone is. When it vibrates, the vibration is going to be in your recording.
Sometimes going through the paces of your recording in like a dry run can be really helpful, because that reminded me of a time when I remember listening to a show on a local radio station, unnamed. Somebody must have had a Mac laptop and they were adjusting the volume, and I could hear the clicks. Sometimes doing a dry run too can be really eye-opening or ear-opening.
That goes for a lot of different processes. If you can run through something and you can just be in the space where you're going to be doing your project, you'll get insight just from spending time there and practicing. And you might find that wherever you are is not ideal. The great thing about digital media is that you can erase it. So if you want to start over, you can do that at any time. Also, I'm not a perfectionist in my life and practice. So I think it really depends on what your comfort level is with, what is good audio? What's the intended use of it? What is it that you want it to do? If it's an interview, clearly you owe it to your subject to try and record them as clearly as possible. But I think ultimately, if the content is interesting, people will forgive some technical difficulties. And I hear professional podcasters and people that, get paid to do things for a living, making common mistakes. It's really no big deal. If you're going to be seated while you're recording, you might want to think, okay, well, this chair is really creaky. It's a good thing as well to think about is just listening back, doing a test to see if you can hear any white noise, vibration, chirping. I have birds, so I forget that my birds just sing and talk and hang out. So if I'm recording something, there's usually a bird in it somewhere. I don't even hear it anymore.